Well, good evening, everybody. It's August 17th, 2025. It's almost 7 o'clock in the evening. Um, okay. I'm gonna promote some more people that I love listening to, uh, on top of the ones I've already mentioned. John Flannery, love how he talks about the issues going on while he does his walk. Sometimes when it's raining, he won't. But Parker Rose, um, yeah, Katie Fang is the one I couldn't think about the other day. Um, and I mean, there, Father David. There are so many others that it's hard to name off, memorize. And when I think about it, I'll be like, oh shoot, I should have said that. But yeah, I was listening to John Flannery today, and he was talking about fighting, and he's saying, yeah, we gotta punch in the face, He says not literally, and I'm thinking, come on, Flannery, I really want to get to it. But it's like I said, when I do my videos, I'm trying not to make it so it's mundane. Trying to make it where it, a little bit of my hero, like I say, little Lucy, a little Goosey, a little Carol Burnett, a little bit, what's her name? Darn it. And she just passed away. But, one ring-a-dingy, two ring-a-dingies. But, yeah. I got a little bit of combination of it all. But, it's like, the bottom line is, though, it's kind of hard to get into that mode because it's like I think back about what it is that I want to do. I want to bring a point to my videos, and I want to bring a little bit of learning, that I have acquired, and hopefully that you all will appreciate. So, today I've been allowing myself to relax. Last night I watched a movie called the Crawdad Song. Anyway, that was a sad movie. Today I'm binging on the Gilded Age. But outside of that, I'm having to pause it a lot, like I say, because you gotta keep up on everything. But that I'm trying to go crazy, and then things happen around the neighborhood. For those of you that know about not so proper people hanging out, and so yeah, there was a big old fuss down the street and all that, and unfortunately, it's like you have roommates that tend to put their little heads and their little mouths where they shouldn't really. People claim that they've been through this and that and the other, yet they don't understand that they sometimes just have to leave people alone. Because when you draw attention to certain things and certain people, you're going to make them more trouble. You got to use some nougat. Okay. That's for the small talk. And for the political thing. I'll put it this way. Like I say, you can't allow yourself to drown in everything that's going on. It's good to stay aware, but when you feel like it's like, what the am I gonna do? How am I gonna solve it? And you can't solve it by yourself. You can do what you can do, but when you allow it to get in there and work in there, it's going to drive you batty, okay? So give yourself a break. Get away from it all. Stay away from the news cycles. You know, I've seen so many of these videos. Don't get me wrong, some of them are good, but it's almost like every time you turn around, breaking, this is happening. Breaking, that's happening. Breaking, this house, the White House is going in brown colors. Breaking, Trump is going to bunkers. Well, duh. Too many. Okay, bottom line is, of course Trump is going bunkers. And he's done it to himself, as we all know. You know, it's like, I think we all would have a whole lot of respect for this guy if he'd stand back, think about all that he's done, and try to reverse, you know. We just might have some emblem of respect for him. But he's not doing this. He doubles down, he digs his heels in it, and he doesn't know how to admit at all when he's wrong. And see, anybody that has worked on themselves, anybody that's been doing deconstructing and reconstructing and learning how to deal with their past demons and so forth, knows you have to that past, you know. You're not necessarily saying unalive yourself physically, for real, but you're doing away with the old way of thinking, the old way of doing things, the old habits that will trap you. So, this is what my video is about today. I don't want to see, I put it this way, like I say, the stuff I've been, you know, dealing with and worrying about, everybody is dealing with whatever that they're dealing with, and you can't allow yourself to get sucked into it so badly. It's kind of difficult. That's another reason why. You already have your own problems, your own issues. You don't need all that extra garbage from the outside world, you know, because it will cause yourself to think the worst. Okay? And I say this because, you know, I've done a lot of angry videos because of all that I have exposed myself to, because, you know, it's like you cannot solve the world problems. I'm gonna tell you a teeny weeny story. My friend and I, we used to work together, graveyard shift and all that, and we have a blast. And we talk and we say, well, okay, well, how are we going to solve the world's problems today? This was way before Trump, by the by. But, you know, and stuff like that. But this is why I promote the people that I promote, because when you see people that are spending their time and trying to absorb and help us to understand what's going on, and I worry a lot of times about some people But, the thing is I appreciate them. I really do. They put themselves above and beyond, way more than what I could. Yeah. So I say thank you. I say thank you to all of you creators that I'm able to get my information from, that I'm able to get some semblance of joy and understanding, and when I get some peace of mind, And so I really want to thank, and I also ask you, take some time. Make sure that your inside is taken care of. Give yourself grace. Anyway, I love you all. Again, thank you. God bless you. Stay kind. For all of those that may listen to me, I ain't got a whole lot of views, but be kind to other people that don't look like you and that are not, in your same mind frame or whatever. Stay graceful, especially with yourself, and always stay true.